we just finished, literally it's 12:27 a.m. on, and we've been here all weekend. Lloyd, what have you accomplished this weekend? And if you can just showcase what you've done.
Okay, well, you know, I've done only as much as we've all done together. Okay, so we came together and we brainstormed ideas of how to save Miami. And we realized the first things first is it needs real action. We need real tangible results. We need people out there really doing the work, okay? Because data, it ain't about the data. It ain't about, you know, the science. That's only gonna get you so far until you actually do the work. So, anyway. Enough preaching, preacher man. We have arrived on some solutions or some tools that we want to build to arrive and answer questions and help engage the community and gamify things. So first things first, we want to plant 1 million trees, let's say, okay? And in order to plant 1 million trees, you gotta know where to plant the trees. And we've got tools, we've got folks that have tools for getting you familiar with how to plant the tree, doing all the process. The only thing we're missing is where do we need to plant the trees? So how do we find that out? We have the data. So we combine the data into a system that we can send a chat dialogue with.
So I assume this is what the big...
Yeah, our chat dialogue, codename Mia.
Woo!
Mia in the house. Mia in the house.
Hey, Mia.
So Mia GPT, you know, will generate a response based on open data that's found across Miami-Dade County.
So you pronounce it Miami-Dade County.
Miami.
We're Miamians.
So
maybe you can go over the actual output first, and then we can talk about how you did this.
Sure.
Line by line.
Make sure you light the sword up though.
So we say in order to interact with Mia, you have to say you have to engage with her. So you say, "Hey Mia," and then you ask her a question. Hey Mia, what are the top neighborhoods that need trees planted in Miami? Okay, Mia will do her best to give you an answer. And as we continue to train Mia, we'll give her data sets, we'll give her ways to think about how to combine different data sets to arrive at that conclusion. So that includes things like the tree data. Okay, so here's tree data in Coral Gables. It shows the different trees, right? You click on a tree and it gives you information about that tree, right? This is useful. But as you can see, there are certain points, as Jingo pointed out, where there's some gaps in the trees. The tree, there's gaps in the trees. And visually, we can look at this and identify, and also computationally, the machine can take this spatial data and identify it as well. So eventually, Mia will not just give you a high-level plan for where to plant the trees, but also identify exact points within a certain geographical region. And we'll build out interfaces for these type of things that are necessary for identifying these things.
So let's go over the answers and see what the quality is, if you agree with the answers. So it's, hey Mia, what are the top neighborhoods that need trees planted in Miami? And the answer is, determine the top neighborhoods that need trees planted in Miami, blah, blah, blah. Number one, analyze existing tree canopy coverage. That seems legit. It cites its sources. Number two, access urban heat island effect. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Number three, consider air quality. Focus on neighborhoods with high traffic volume.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Number four, evaluate access to green spaces. Prioritize neighborhood with limited access. Number five, focus on vulnerable populations such as elderly. And the last summary, by analyzing these factors in GIS tools, we created a ranked list of neighborhoods in Miami. That's actually a great answer.
Yeah.
And then how did you get to this point? Was there multiple prompts, or how did you get to such a high quality answer?
So initially we started this by telling Mia to look at data sets from Miami-Dade County, right? Use that as a starting point. Do not go outside of that box. And then also include adjacent counties, right? Palm Beach and Broward. So we start there, and then we
So is that
prompt
considered
her.
prompt engineering, or what is that? What you did
Yes.
that? What is that called? What you just did?
This is a large language model that is running currently for this iteration. So large language models are language. So you give it language that it can interpret and obey, right? So I say do this, and it says okay, I'll do that.
So out of the box, if you didn't do that, what would have been the quality of the answer?
The quality of the answer will be different, because I also told the machine to you're an environmental expert. Act as an environmental expert, okay? Versus just in general, give me a general broad response.
It's awesome. So it's almost like I play a doctor on TV type situation.
Yeah, right.
Pretty cool.
Exactly.
It's
So,
awesome.
so as time, right, so as time goes on, we'll train it more, and as our internal team and our eco warriors begin to use it, and use Mia, at the same time as you use it, you say, hey Mia, this is good, but try this way, right? We can allow that feedback now, and then once we're comfortable with it internally, we can give it out to everyone to know and know that it's part of it.
It's great, man. So you deserve a knighting for that.
Thank you.
Good job.